Chris from MUFC Analysis here. Yes, I'm sitting on the exercise bike because surely I need to get going and get this adrenaline out my body from the sheer anger at losing to Everton. 10 men, Everton by the way. Ruben Amorim, step up to the stand. Guilty as charged as a fraud of a manager. I'm sorry. I have been done with him since April. A lot of people were like, oh no, he's fine, he talks well, he does this, he's got a bit of swagger, he hit Manchester and walked in there with his friends and all that. I don't care. I want results on the pitch and I want performances on the pitch and I want things to make sense. I don't expect perfection, but what I do expect is for a manager to be able to manage a game properly and accordingly. I made a live on TikTok today. I'll put the link in there. If you look at MUFC Analysis, you'll find me on TikTok. And in that live, I predicted the substitutions he would make. I said, half-time, Mazraoui off. Takes Mazraoui off. Me and my son sat, and my son was with me, and he was like, yeah, Mason Mount's coming on. I was like, yeah, Mason Mount will definitely come on. Now, Kobe made him come on. We both looked at each other, yeah, Casemiro's coming off. And that's because Amber is predictable. And the fact that even though he contradicted himself, saying that Bruno and Kobe Mainoo have to fight for one position because Casemiro's the defensive option and that them two can't play together, he contradicted himself within, I think it was 2 games earlier on this season. And he took Casemiro off and put Kobe Mainoo on. And ever since, he's been doing that the whole entire time. So he can't even keep to his own word. The man is a fraud. I cannot believe what I'm watching here. Kobe Mainoo has to get microwave minutes and Xerxes and then come on and just expect to play and look like he's match fit. No wonder Xerxes didn't look up to par today because he hasn't played with his teammates in a live game or a live match for how long now? Enough's enough. I've said it. The only reason we've done better than what we have and got this little undefeated streak, which is now over, is because we got better players in the positions over the players that we had last season, over your Hoylands, over your Rashfords, over your Garnachos. We got Cunha, Sesko, and Bumo all doing things better and bigger than what they were able to provide. And obviously we don't have Banana in goal. So we've got Lamens, who's a bit more solid at the back in regards to what he can do. So because of that, we're doing better. But again, time and time again, I'm seeing this manager play 3 centre-backs, either against lower league opposition, like he did against Grimsby, no disrespect, but a League 2 striker should not need 3 Premier League defenders to occupy him. And then against Chelsea, against 10-men Chelsea, where they took off Cole Palmer and their outlet in Pedro Neto off the pitch, we still had 3 at the back when he called for more man in midfield to kind of help us in that position. The same exact thing he did today. I'm not even peddling. All my focus and adrenaline is up here. It's all upper torso. I'm Steve Fox from Tekken. It's all upper body. You know what I mean? Let me get this Warang going. Some joke thing. And then now we're playing Everton. They're going out to 10 men to some foolishness. It shouldn't even have been a red card. I don't know what was going on. I don't know why it was a red card. But he got a red card for what? And then we didn't capitalise. To me, I looked straight away, was like, yo, okay, Mazraoui looks like he's a bit off the game. You know what? Let's take a defender off and let's bring on someone. Let's go to a flat back 4. Luke Shaw, put Dorgo on the right, take our, have Yoro and Delit in centre-backs, and then have 4-3-3. Let's get some control in midfield. Because they just had, a lot of the times, 2 men in midfield, then they had 3 at the top, and then they had the 4 at the back. That's what they had, just as a counter-attacking option. And then obviously they pulled it back. And then when they were defending, they had 2 banks of 4, old school, Sam Allardyce, Alan Pardew, Alan Kirbishley, all those man, Mark Hughes, 2 banks of 4, and freaking Barry White up top, not doing anything. So it's frustrating. It's frustrating because the potential opportunity we've got to get to top 4 is there. It's there for the taking. Liverpool are off sorts. Chelsea are there, but they're not there. It feels like everything's a season too early for them. Tottenham in it. Like, they're the Spurs. Arsenal, City, obviously we get top 4. easily. And then you've got your people like, Southampton's up there, Nottingham Forest, Villa, those people that will compete to push for top 5 and 4. We should be looking at getting top 4 with the squad that we've got, with the players that we've got. We should be looking no further than top 4, no lower than top 4. But how can we say that with who we've got? We've got Amorim, who just doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. He premeditates his substitution, and you can almost guess them every single game without fail. He gives Dalot his customary appearance every game, regardless of what's going on. Why not give Malacia some game time, who can keep that left foot on the left side, so we can whip the ball in just for some decent crosses? Yeah, just let Malacia have a go. We got to get him fit anyway, because Mazraoui's soon gone, along with Amad Diallo. So that's your whole right wing back system gone. So Dallow's going to have to play there. And then you've just got what? Luke Shaw and Malacia covering. And Diego Leon, you're not going to play him. Because at the start of the season, when we had the injuries to Luke Shaw, Dorgu, you didn't even play him. So, I don't know. I'm frustrated. I'm literally frustrated with what's going on here. And he's one of those managers which I think is similar to Solskjaer, in that the player's quality is going to give him better results than what his management is deserving. His management level is not good enough at all. It's not good enough. Simple as that. But what do I know in it? I'm a plastic fan. I'm a fake Man United fan. That's what people are going to call me. I'm undercover Arsenal, undercover Liverpool, all this nonsense. But I'm glad to see some people in my group on Facebook, they're starting to see the light now. And they're like, you know what? This guy ain't it. We should have sacked him in April. Then we should have sacked him again when he got 15th in the league. Then we should have sacked him again when he lost the cup final. Then we should have sacked him again when he lost in the League Cup this year. That's 4 opportunities he's had. How many chances is he getting? His decision making is just terrible. He usually substitutes 2 centre-backs a game. He always plays Dalot irrespective of whether he's needed or if he's on form. Bruno doesn't ever come off. And even if he's playing poorly, he will take someone else who's playing better than him, usually Mason Mount, off the pitch in order to keep Bruno on it. Why? Amad Diallo was playing well on the left-hand side, and then he moves him from the left 10 over to right wing-back, which again is not his own position. So Amad Diallo is going to get judged for a position that's not even his. He's going to get judged. People are going to forget, oh yeah, he's not a right wing-back. He's actually a Mo Salah type in the stance of where he plays positionally on the field. That's where Amad Diallo does his best work. Same thing with Brian Mbeumo. The right-sided attackers in the mode of a Salah in positionally. But no, he's got him at right wing-back doing defensive work that he can't really do. He's good at anticipation and interceptions, but he got bullied by Grealish today, which is why he pushed him in the back towards the end of the game. Because he was just fed up of getting beaten by Grealish. Tactically, Amorim is just got... And then when Moyes came up there now, he's untouched. He's untouchable when he comes up against us. He ain't got silver hair for no reason. Man has a lot of ultra instinct. He knows what to do against Manchester United. My man then brings on O'Neill and brings on Alcaraz, brings them on the wings to think, you know what, let's shut down the wing backs, because Amorim's system, which not a lot of people have noticed, us casual fans, the number 9 and the wing backs are the 2 most important positions on the field. And I say 2 because the wing backs as in 1. The number 9 is the focal point that holds the glue, and they also need to be the clinical striker to finish the minimal amount of chances that his system creates. And I say that because Amorim in Portugal outperformed his XG by like 20 odd goals. So Gyökeres saved him, but that's another story. But as a striker, you have to put away the minimal chances that you get. I'm sure in the first half it was like 8 touches in the box or something like that. And I was just like, 8 we've done in the box. 8 against 10 men. Madness. The wing backs, they provide the width, not only for the attack, but they provide the width for the midfield and they provide the width for the defence. The wing backs are the most important position on the field for this system and formation to work. Under Amorim anyway. Under Glasner, different story. But under Amorim is definitely what needs to work. What is needed to work. But Moyes has shut it down, replaced the wingers towards the end of the game. Flat back 4, Barry not White, at the top. And then what? And it's just madness. I just can't believe what's going on. I just can't believe what's going on. Absolute madness. So, who knows, innit? Who knows? Anyway, the status quo's back now. So, at least, you know, I don't want Manchester United to lose. I don't want people to get me wrong. But it just vindicates some of the stuff that I say, and also the abuse that I might get from people. Not that I care too much anyway, but it's one of those things where it's like, guys, wake up, open your eyes, wipe the sleep from your eye, and watch the game. Start watching stats. Start watching that we're undefeated in 5 and all this kind of stuff. It shouldn't be an undefeated run. It should be a winning streak that we should have been on, because we should have won against Nottingham Forest. We had enough chances to put away and win against Tottenham. This arguably should have been 6 on the bounce. 6 wins on the bounce this should have been. We should have been clear in the top 3 now. Clear! But instead, we've dropped how many points? What? How many points is that? 7. 7. Madness. He needs to go. It's time for him to go. That's it. That's the video. Hammering out, innit? Like, hammer grim. Get him out. Done. Tired, man. I can't be bothered with him anymore. Can't be bothered. I'm done, man. This goose is cooked. Anyway. Follow me on all these platforms that I've got. TikTok, Instagram, they're my main 2. Facebook and X as well. And obviously on YouTube as well. So hit the subscribe button. MUFC for analysis. If you do want to find me on anything, the link should be around in the video as well. But yeah, let's stay tuned. I've got a Finalysis 4 video coming up soon. Going through the players that I think deserve and don't deserve some highlights. So yeah, see you soon.